Hello all, welcome to our channel Way to Know. So in this video we will talk about one of the very important low power feature of EFM32GG12 microcontroller. This is the PRS, which stands for Peripheral Reflex System. A very important feature. Let's get into it. So generally, when we are doing any low power design, the most important aspect is we need to consume as much low battery power as possible, right? But what happens is when there is an activity that happens, like for example, you press a button and you want to glow an LED. A very simple example. This might not be a real-time example. Real-time example could be like reading a sensor input or something. But for simple explanation, let us take this uh, general approach where you press a button and what happens is there will be an interrupt generated which wakes up the CPU if it is in sleep mode, because when we are talking about low power we keep it in sleep mode, right? And then that wakes up the CPU and CPU performs the LED toggling. This is the simplest approach which we follow, or the traditional approach which we follow. Now what happens, this is very slow activity because you press a button, you generate an interrupt, it goes to the ISR and it wakes the CPU, and then again you go to another function where you toggle the LED. And in this entire process unnecessarily you are waking up the CPU, because CPU is just enabling the things here, right? So it consumes more power. This is one of the very important aspect which needs consideration, right? This is where we get into the system called PRS, which is a peripheral reflex system. Peripheral reflex system is a direct communication between the peripherals without involvement of CPU, which is excellent, right? You save a lot of power. That means if you are keeping your CPU in a sleep mode, and if you can do your operations, it's a big thing, right? You need not even turn on the entire system, right? So, and also it's very efficient way of using it, and also the fastest way, correct? So for this, the basic flow which need to be followed is basically when you press a button you enable the PRS. Okay, PRS actually enables a timer. This timer enables LED. This is one example flow. There could be many examples. Okay, so and then it toggles the LED. This is the basic flow that happens. So the blocks are in actually sequence here. Now what all we have to do in a code, okay, to enable this we have to enable the clocks, we have to configure the GPIO, set up the PRS, connect a timer and toggle LED. So all these we have talked about a few of these in our previous code examples, so you can just have a look at them, how you initialize. All these are part of the SDK provided by Silicon Labs, so you can actually go through it and understand and you can configure it very easily. Okay, you can follow the videos which we did, and then so once the flow is done, you get the code and you get it done. So what are we benefiting out of it? Basically low power, fast response, and no CPU. Simple, right? Which we talked. And what could be the use cases for this? Use cases are like if you have some sensor signal coming from output and you want to trigger a ADC to perform its operation without involving CPU, you can do this. Or if you want to generate some PWM output using a timer continuously, you can do that. And even any GPU event routing, which we talked about the button, right? All these can be done. So that is where PRS is very important, where you can use it in low energy modes and is one of the important features of EFM32 microcontrollers. This helps you prolong your battery life if you are using your controller in a sleep mode for a very long time and you don't want to involve CPU in all the activities. If you have worked on PRS and if you have any comments, please post and let us know your opinion. Thank you.